Hey y'all, it's Friday night. I'm literally chilling in the kitchen eating, okay? So it ain't even finna be nothing like real exciting about this live. Well, exciting, yeah, but you know, sorry, I'm trying to get y'all so y'all can see. I'm finna go ahead and try my best to wrap up this butterfly 3 discussion so that I can get on to butterfly 4, which of course right now is the main event. So how y'all feeling tonight? How y'all been? I know it's been a long time coming. And I miss y'all. Hey girl. Hey girl. I missed you too. I've been acting crazy. I'm supposed to be recording and I just be acting crazy. So I'm here now, okay? I'm trying to wrap up this butterfly discussion this butterfly 3 discussion so that I can get on and move on to butterfly 4. You know, that's a hot thing right now. So I'm literally just shooting the breeze on a Friday, eating my seafood that I've been wanting to eat all week long. And that's why I'm here. So, hey y'all. So, last time I left off with Alani and Morgan in the cemetery talking, and she decided that she was going to go ahead and stay with her and Ethic for a little while. You know, why she let her mind settle, get some things straight, because stuff is crazy on her end. So now we go to my dear Messiah. And okay. So he's driving, going to Blue House. And when he pull up to Blue House, he's like, man, what this nigga doing here? Talk about Iman. Now, Iman is Blue's baby daddy, which is Savior's dad. If you don't know Iman, he's from Lux, which is Blue's story. So you can go back if you want and read about Blue and Iman and, all of their ups and downs, because we know that their little thing was real sketchy. So he pull up and go into the house, he looking around or whatever. So he ain't never had an issue with Iman before, but the whole conversation about him taking Blue to move to California, like, no, that's too much. Blue is Messiah's safety net, like his home. Like when things ain't going right, when things go left, when things are not 100%, Blue is the one to keep him on track. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I don't even know what he doing here. Like, I thought the conversation about her going to California was dead. Like, I don't even know why he here. So he said they had been friends, but they kind of wasn't, enemies either. And they kind of shared family. Like Blue was his family just as much as she was Iman's family. So when he saw the moving truck coming down the street, like, I know this motherfucker ain't going to pull up to this house, because I've already talked to Blue and told Blue that moving is not something that she going to be able to do. And when he pulled up, is the U-Haul truck pulled up, he done got out the crate. No, like, no. So he done ran in the house, hollering through the house, yo, B. I'm like, now come on now, because y'all got me messed up. Y'all over here trying to pull a fast one on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that we talked about this and you wasn't going. And now I pull up and it's a whole U-Haul truck here, like, y'all trying to play me. So he go looking through the house. Savior's like, Uncle Messiah, what's up? You know. So he's like, what's up, boy? Like your locks get long. Because of course, Savior wanted to be like his Uncle Messiah, so he got him a whole head full of locks. So he's like, where your mama at? He like, she upstairs with my dad. Like, you coming to visit us when we move to LA? He said, let me ask you something. He said, do you really want to go to Cali? He said, I'm kind of going to miss my friends and you, but my mom says I'll make new friends. So he been down. He said, what's up with these man? Like, you don't got no, his shoes was untied. He like, where the J's at that I got you? He like, they in a box. My mama said that I can't wear them because somebody going to beat me up and try to take them. You know, like, ain't nobody going to beat you up. He said, ain't nobody beating you up, nephew. He like, how you know, though? You know how you know ain't nobody going to beat me up? He said, you a man or you a mouse? Huh? He said, I'm a man. He said, well, if you a man, he's like, but what if somebody still take them, though? You know, like, I'm still a man, but what if somebody still take them? He said, niggas run up on people that they think that won't fight back. You let niggas know you got a little bite behind you, a little bark behind you, and they won't bother you no more. Like, you'll be all right. He like, but what if it doesn't work? You know, I'd be like, because, like, say, like, I'm a little scared. Like, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Move like you, Uncle Messiah. Like, I'm still scared. So he like, what if it doesn't work? What if they 10 times bigger than me? And so I'm like, when you come and get your daddy. Like, I'm gonna find something to do. Quit trying to flex, but okay. So, and so he asked Messiah, but what if they are? He said, then you holler at Unc. He said, because I'm coming with something hot for him. He said, you will shoot him, Uncle Messiah? You know, like, damn, you gonna shoot him? He said, blow a nigga head off his shoulders, nephew. You know, like, because I ain't playing. I don't know how much of that was geared towards Iman too, because like now it's a little bit of tension because you're trying to come and take my peoples up out of here, and I asked you not to, and like, So, sorry, y'all. He said, over you and your mama, I'm going 10 every time. Niggas ain't never really took nothing from me without it being a problem. So those shoes better stay put. Ain't that right? Talking about definitely. So Iman told him, like, you know, that room need to still be packed. You need to go ahead and get ready and take care of it. So Messiah like, what up? Be here? And so I'm like, I got you my food because y'all got to hear this part because he was definitely out of line. But, well, no, you know what? I ain't even going to say he was out of line because Messiah needed to hear this. So I'm not going to say he was out of line. I'm going to say he said exactly what needed to be said so Messiah can understand what was really going on. So he said, you know what? He said, I've been cooling it with you for a minute, laying in the cut because I know Blue rock with you. Heavy. He said, but this is my family, man. So Messiah like, they my family too. He cannot and he can't. He can't. He cannot function without Blue. I agree. And I think that he just now realizing that she is more important to him than he tried to let on. You know what I'm saying? So he said, they my family too. He said, them weeks when you was gone back to Cali, and it got lonely for her when he got the donut day at school and you can't fly 3,000 miles, or you forgot about them days. She mine too. And so I'm like, he said, I only ever want what's best for her, nor what's best. So I fell back. He said, you the worst type of nigga for her. You string her along. You come and go as you please. You take advantage of her feelings. You know she hiding and do what you want with her body because you know she ain't going to say no. Then You make her watch you while you love the next bitch. So nah, she ain't yours. You put a baby in her and then disappear for 2 years. Who the fuck you think was here making sure she made it through that clean? She buried a kid, man. A kid she should have never had because y'all was friends, remember? You had Ethics' little daughter to focus on, so you should have been focused on her. I had a feeling you was the reason she kept me at a distance, though. That whole friends bullshit. He said, I bought her for a while because I want to trust her and she ain't never lied to me. But it ain't me she lying to. She lying to herself about you. But you ain't going to hold it down with her. You ain't going to rock with her the way she deserves. So what you here for? You playing. He said, that's what you're doing, playing games like a little ass boy with my family. He said, that girl is my family. She has my son. I'm going to give her a ring one day, my name, nigga. But I'm going to need you to step out the way. And I'm tired of asking you nicely. You don't want me to put it. He said, you don't want me to put it to you the other way. Now, look. I like Iman, okay? I ain't going to take nothing from me, but don't talk to my man like that. Like, don't tell him I want to put it to you that other way. Like, boy, who you talking to? So Messiah's eyes flicker because he usually a hothead. Like, I'm surprised he ain't, pop off the handle right then and there. But I guess he was trying to be civilized because Savior was there, Blue was upstairs. Like, I don't want to bust up in her shit like this, so I'm gonna just calm down a little bit. And he said he ain't see no need for conflict because I'm headed all wrong. Like, he was describing them right, but it wasn't a love thing. Like, if there was anything, it was nothing. But somehow just the thought of her moving away was enough to ungirth him. Like, because now I'm salty or whatever the case. So he said if B left town, he would lose a piece of himself, which he would because Blue is his best friend. So he said he wondered if she felt that way when he was gone, like that she left him, that she abandoned him, and that he wasn't there for her. And like, did she feel that sickness stomach in her? He said, did she feel that sickness in her stomach too for 2 years? He said, Messiah said, but we can do whatever you want to do. Gee, my burner show Cali love too. You ain't exempt. So, hey, you know what? I forgot to take my shot on Shot Friday. You want to do Shot Fridays? All right, go on get your glass. Go on get your glass because I forgot. Let me know if you want to do your Shot Fridays or I'm going to get my glass. I forgot. I was so busy trying to get in here and talk my shit that I didn't even get my shot. Then I was so focused on getting home so I can eat this here food. I'm ready. Okay, you ready? Okay, hold on, sis. Let me get my glass, sis. Hold on. Get my glass, sis. It's going to burn going down. It's been burned. I can feel it. All right, I'm back. Sorry. I'm back. I got this Henny. Shot. Friday night at 8. Is it 8? Oh, it's 9. Dang, I'm about to say Friday night at 8. And it's going to be a day. All right. 1738. It's going to burn all the way down. Sweet mother of pearl. All right. Ready? I'll see. Friday night at 8. Hey, and we got a date. Oh, and it's going to be so great. Ow. Great. All right. Cheers to the weekend. Why do we even do that? Why do we do that to ourselves? Hallelujah. All right. Got to get something in here because this ain't All right, so it burned though. It still burned. Still burn. Still burn. So he said, we can do whatever you want to do. Okay, my burner show Cali love too. You ain't exempt, period. Don't come over here talking to me like I ain't that nigga, because I am. And maybe you are on your side of the world, but not over here. Sorry. So before the conversation could continue, Blue come downstairs like, Messiah, like basically like, what you doing here? Girl gone, because you know why he here. Because this is where he be at. This is where he lay his head at when he be feeling like he want to lay down. And you be letting him. So don't be trying to act like you surprised, like, Messiah, like, what you doing here? Like, girl, Blue, gone. Okay? Gone. So he turned around to her, but he didn't even turn his head because he's still looking at him. You know, like, don't send no threats my way because I know Callie got whatever Callie got going on, but nigga over here, I make it do what it do. And I will whether you fuck. So he didn't switch eyes. So she was like, I was gonna call you. I decided to go. He said, yeah, let me talk to you though. You know what I mean? Let me hold a conversation with you, fam. Like, let me come on over here, let me talk to you. Mm-hmm. Let me run this good game on that I'm good for doing, because he definitely ran game on Blue real quick with this. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. He ran a good game on her. So it was all aggression. He ain't had the fact that he was pissed off. Let me talk to you. Come on over here. Let me get with you real quick. So when he was leaving out, I'm gonna say, we out of here in an hour. Let the movers know. I'll let the movers know what's what. You know, I'm like, nigga, don't try to flex, because you don't try to flex on me, Iman, because I got some shit for your ass. Because when I get outside and get to talking to your baby mama and I woo her, guess what? She ain't going. So don't try to flex in here, Iman. Don't. It was real cute while it lasted, but go ahead and fuck with a real nigga, because guess what? Lil Blue ain't going. Sorry. Try with a different baby mama. Because your baby mama staying in Michigan with her other baby daddy. I know that was rude. Sorry. But Messiah said, I hope you got everything you want. And and he said, you gonna make me say it? She said, say what, Messiah? He said, you all I got, Blue. And she said, and somehow I'm not enough. So here's the thing. I feel like Blue got herself wrapped up into something that she really wasn't ready to be in. Like, she looked at it differently than Messiah did. And now something that wasn't complicated is extremely complicated now. Because not only do you have relations with this girl, but y'all had a baby. Even though the baby's not here anymore, it was still a baby. And so she your baby mama too. You know what I'm saying? Even though Morgan your baby mama, and you want to build a family with her, guess what? Yeah, extremely. This is, it's too much. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't think that he should have told her to stay. Because he didn't really know what he wanted to do with Blue for real. I feel like he should have let her go behind me. I really do. And not only should he have let her go, she shouldn't allow him to convince her to stay. Like, you got to take a stand too. Like, even though he might need you, so to speak, you got to be a grown woman to be like, nigga, no, I'm gone. I'm sorry, but you breaking me and I got to get up out of here. Like, I can't stay here with you and continue to watch you be in love with somebody else and then just shoot me off when you want to, you know, when you don't want to be bothered, and then wheel me back in when you need me. Like, you got to be able to draw the line too and be like, I love you, Messiah, but I got to get the fuck up out of here, because if I don't, I'm going to be somewhere on the pipe all over again. And we know that ain't what you want to do. I'd have got the fuck up out of here. Like, I love Messiah, but I'd have like, yep, gotta go. Sorry, buddy. Nah. Because for real, you put me in between a rock and a hard place. Now I got my baby daddy coming all the way here from California to pick up me and his son to leave. And in the process of the movers being here, I got to go tell him like, okay, sorry, I ain't going, I'm going to stay here. But for what? What are you staying here for? To play second to Morgan? Because that's what you're doing for real. Like, you knowingly playing second to Morgan. Because for real, Morgan don't know nothing about the relationship that Blue and Messiah has developed over the time when he had cancer and that MJ being here. She don't know nothing about that. So when that shit hit the fan, then what? Then what? You gonna send off little Blue to Cali then? Like, go ahead, Blue, you gotta get on up out of here because the shit done hit the fan. Like, what you gonna do? So he said, I swear you on some bullshit. And he said, is this about Mo? And she was like, Messiah, not everything is about Morgan Atkins, even though it is, though. We just gonna keep it real, it is. She said, it's about me. For once, it's about me. So two of the mover guys came in and tried to move, one of the boxes because like they finna get this shit up out of here because it's time for them to go or whatever. And so Messiah like, hey, yo, my nigga, you take one box out of here and I'm gonna split your shit. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I was being honest with myself. I like a little bit of toxic, you know what I'm saying? And I know that that's probably not all the way good, and everybody don't be thinking, toxic is good for you, but that's how my nigga gotta talk to you. Like, hey, yo, my nigga, don't move that box up out of here. I'm gonna split your shit. Like, talk to them like that. And he shouldn't. Iman shouldn't wait for her anymore. But to be honest with you, I don't even know if Blue really wants to be with Iman or if she was just using him as an scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? That's the only other family that she has. She don't have a mom. Her dad is deceased. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only other family that she had is Iman. So if she decides to pull the plug on Iman, that's it. You know what I'm saying? He probably ain't going to have nothing else to do with her, but she don't have nobody else. Messiah talking about he don't have nobody else, but she literally don't. She doesn't have anybody. She built this relationship with the crew, and Messiah is the closest one, the one who she's the closest to. But outside of them, she don't have nobody else. Now Messiah, he say he don't have nobody else, but he do because Ezra's on his side. Alani and them be rooting for him. Shit, Morgan still be rooting for him for real. She just kind of confused right now. She already know what she want to do. So she don't have as many people as he has. So for real, Messiah is all she has left in Flint. Yeah, she could probably call on Mickey if she needed something. And I'm sure if she called Issa, he would come through. But she don't got nobody else. She don't. So that was on her. Because like I said, she should have gotten that goddamn U-Haul and got the fuck up through. Because I would have been like, I'm late from a distance, player, but I got to go. Like, I got to just go. He was being very selfish. I agree. I agree. He was being very selfish. He was only concerned about himself at the moment. I agree. But a person is only going to do what you allow them to do. And she is allowing him to manipulate her to stay in Flint, period. She grown. So she could have told him, like, I love you with my whole entire soul, but I got to get up out of here for my sanity. And she chose not to do that. So that's on Blue too. Just saying. Because a nigga can't make me do something I don't want to do. If I don't want to do it, goddamn it, I'm not doing it. I'm just not. So when he told the dude, like, you take one box up out of here, I'm going to split your shit. She like, Messiah. You know how, like, you can't talk to them people like that. And he said, come here, man. I'm like, come on, man, because this is just too much for me. He said, I want to be happy for you, B. I do. He said, you my family, man. I lost everybody, B. Meek ass, man. He on some snake shit. Issa caught in the fucking middle. Ethic have trust a nigga. He said, the Mo can't even look at me, B. He said, you the only one that I got that's 10 toes down. Now you leaving? She said, Iman loves me, Messiah. And he said, look, just look. He said, I know he do. I know that part. And I know it's fucked up for me to ask you to stay, but B, I ain't fucking with Iman like that. He said, you ain't fucking with Iman like that. He was like, come on, man, let's keep it 100. He said, you don't love that nigga you used to, but not no more. He said, I know you, B. I know you better than you know yourself. That's Savior's old man. That's your family, and I get it. But that shit don't run deep. I saw it run deep with Noah, but that part of you ain't even fucking with Iman like that no more. I know you. She's like, what do you know, Messiah, huh? If you knew so much, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be saying goodbye. You don't know shit with your stupid ass. And she said, you so stupid. He said, stupid as fuck. You know what I mean? And I know I am stupid as fuck. He said, but I need you, B. So now she crying. He like, stop crying. She said, I'm not crying. Like, I ain't. She said, one day, you're going to have to let me go. she said this. One day you're going to have to let me go. He said one day, but not today. One day, but this ain't that day though. So go ahead on and go on and unpack y'all bags, because little baby, you and my nephew, he's staying here. So she said one day you're gonna have to let me go. And that's another thing. Like I said, she telling him one day that he gonna have to let her go, but one day she gonna have to let him go. Because you see, he ain't the type that's just gonna walk away. Like, you know what I mean? He gonna put up a fight for what he feel like he's entitled to at that time. So she said, but when you let go, I'm gonna end up hurting Messiah. How is this fair? He said, I don't ever plan on letting go, B. He said, it don't matter who come in and out of the door. I'm gonna be here. You know better. He gets this out of her head, and he noticed that him and her both had on a pair of socks that Xavier had bought them for Christmas last year. She said, your heart is racing. Your heart is beating. She said, I still can't believe you're alive. I'm so grateful. And so, so she, of course, decided not to leave. And so she said, what am I going to tell Iman and Xavier? She said, he said, shit, I'll cut it to little homie. You want me to do it or not? Because I do it. Because now at this point, boy, girl, I can say what I want to say to your baby daddy, because I already told him y'all wasn't leaving, but he ain't believe me. So, like, I'm going to just go ahead and flex on him. And that's the reason why Messiah is the way he is, because so many people let that nigga do what he want to do. Like, how you going to run up in that girl house and tell her, like, nah, you ain't going to Cali with your baby daddy, you staying here with me. And then she stay. Like, who gonna put an end to this madness? Nobody. They just gonna let that little nigga do what he want to do. Like, they gonna let him be who he is and live his life like he living. So she said, no, I'll do it. You can't be here for that. So he was like, cool, I'll get up out of here. He said, I break out, no problems, be as long as when I pull up over here later on, you here. She said, aren't I always? And so when they got outside, he was about to say bye to Xavier. He was like, Uncle Messiah, wait, I want to say goodbye. He said, you ain't going nowhere, nephew, because I'm a man, not a what? Xavier was like a mouse. He like, we stand, like we really stand. Like, he said, you really stand. And Xavier like, yes, you know, but ooh, I'm about to stay here. And he like, thanks, Mom. Now, of course, people who is not a Messiah fan is going to fault him for this scenario. I do fault him for it a little bit, but at the same time, like I said, I fault Blue too, because she could have told him like, no, I'm going Messiah. I'm going to just go ahead and go. But she didn't. She didn't. She let that man go ahead and trick her into staying and Flint and dealing with his shenanigans. So I ain't even mad at him, because if she going to go, then that's on her, right? I can't be mad at him. He expressed his need, and she made sure she was gonna meet his needs. So is we mad at Blue, or are we mad at Messiah? Or are we mad at both of them? Like, we gotta distribute this anger to all parties involved. We can't just be mad at Messiah because we don't like him. Well, because y'all don't like him. I love him. So both of them. I'm mad. So I think this next part, Issa and Amik had met with each other, because, you know, now they all hawk this incredible amount of debt because they somebody attempted to rob the armor trucks or whatever. So now they gotta like work double to get the money back or whatever. So, you know, Issa, he's such a hothead. He like, we should just take that nigga out. Like, if we just take him out, bro, like, then we don't owe no debt. Like, I ain't about to be hustling in the street to dare get this man my money every week. Like, I don't want to do that. And so he told Amika, like, we need to get Messiah in on this shit, man, because, like, hey, and that girl was wondering when you was coming in, because you is late. You is tardy to the party. It is 30 minutes in. We done already took a shot. I'm empty. You better have been doing homework and stuff with my nieces. That's why you was late. So I'm gonna let you have it. If that's the case, I'm gonna just go and let you have it. So they was basically talking about the money that they had to give back to Hawk or whatever, and Issa was telling Amika, like, I think we should pull Messiah in on this, like, so we can get the money fast. You know, Miki like, nah, like, I ain't messing with dude like that right now. Okay, you get a pass. He said, we need to get Messiah in on this, man. We owe this nigga Hawk too much money. Like, we got to do this shit the old way. 2 sets of hand ain't enough. And he like, you niggas need to get out y'all feelings so we can hop in this bag. Mo with her gangster boo ass got you niggas acting real fucking sensitive. This shit is getting way of the money. Like, it's just too much. Like, y'all got her bouncing back and forth between the two of y'all. Now we owe this man all this money. We can't even get back to 3 the hard way. Like, we just gonna have to do what we normally do. But, you know, Mickey, he ain't going. He feel disrespected. And I understand, like, he like, you fuck up my count and that's your ass. So Issa like, fuck your count, nigga. Like, you know, like, don't talk to me like that. He said, ain't no shit, make that nigga hot counted. Like, it's all there. I ain't with this shit though, bro. He said, hustling day and night to deliver the shit to him. Like, I ain't with that. He's like, right now I'm ready to just scream, fuck this dead and go ahead off this nigga. He said, we ain't there yet. Meek said, we ain't there yet. You know, Meek, he's the sound mind of the 3. You know, you always got to have a person who is of sound mind when it's a gang. Like, everybody can't just be ready to flip the hood. Like, you got to have somebody who's like, wait. Like, bad idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Meek is that person, because Issa, he flipping off. Messiah, he flipping off. Like, if they didn't have Mickey, I don't know where they would have been right now, because he's the very mild-mannered of the 3. The other 2 nutcases, ain't no stopping them. So he said, he said, you not there yet. I'm right there, G. You know how bad, because I can make it get it cracked. He said, don't misunderstand me, Issa. He said, it's not an option. That's not the move. He said, I've done the digging on Hawk. He's connected. We will put him down. My murder game is always proper. He said, so we could, but we do that, and then it's a war. He's like, and I ain't talking about no corner boy shit, talking about a whole slew of wars or whatever the case may be. So he said, we play the game smart, we move fair, and in the end, we'll walk away with our respect and a couple M's in our life. Like, it's cool, you know, you just calm down. He said, I ain't seen no M's paying back this debt, bro. You know, I'm like, I don't want to hear none of that. Like, I don't see no M's paying back these M's to him. He said, it's temporary. Like, we'll climb out, grind up. We ain't making rash decisions that'll cost us in the long run. He said, I ain't looking to die in this shit. Just get rich and get out. I got people to protect me. He said, it ain't just about me now. He said, like, Mo, you know, I'm like, that's what you know, I'm like, we got to do this every week, because we trying to protect your little honey dip. You know what I'm saying? And so he said, Mo don't need me. She got it all figured out. She got it all figured out. He said, but you got a fiance at home. So if we hit Hawk, then that's what he coming first too. He said, once you pay back the money, once we get back on track, the money gonna triple. You gotta trust me on this. You know, I'm like, man, I don't. You know, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. He said, you keeping that man breathing, man. He should be paying you for insurance. You know what I mean? Because I want to run up on that food and call it what it is. So I'm mad I want this food so bad, and then I just don't act like, I still got my whole little bag of food. Y'all see all my food in there? Y'all gonna see it again tomorrow. I'm gonna be on here eating it. Sure will. But this rice is what got me full for real. Is my battery going in? So it said Meek wanted the love of a woman. Like, he wanted the love life. He wanted to get out, and but Issa didn't have a get out strategy. Like, Mickey had a plan. Like, he was gonna hustle for so long, you know, put his stuff up. And when he started messing with Morgan, then he definitely felt like, oh yeah, I need to put some, you know, something away so I could be what I need to be for her. But you know, then that went left, and I just don't know. So his end goal. He never needed one before, but once he got a taste of her, he realized that it was a craving that had gone unfulfilled his entire life. Love. Meek wanted the love of a woman to force him to get out, but he was learning there was no guarantees when it came to affairs of the heart. If he wanted to go legit, he would have to do it for himself. So Morgan is now at the house with Ethic and Alani and Morgan and Ethic, Alani, Bella, Easy, having a little fun night, whatever the case, and then Bash with his stalker rash. Now he's calling her, so she's kind of like, nervous because she don't want to give him a reason to try to like push up on her or to give him a reason to flip the switch because he's so hot and cold here lately. It's like I don't really know what to do. So she said it was back to back and he had called her for hours, like give her some. Kept calling, going to voicemail. She's like, God, like just give me some space. Like I'm not doing nothing crazy. Like I'm literally just chilling with my family. But this is when I felt like Bash went from college boy to creepy. Like, boy, why would you be calling me that many times? Like, you already know you got one leg up on me with the whole grades and shit. Like, with your mama holding my stuff so I can't get into medical school. Like, you got to calm down. Like, first you went from like regular little aggressive college boy to creepy. Like, you're being a creep, and I need to know like what's going on. Because y'all know I can't stand him. I just cannot. And of course, I done read book 4, so I really can't stand him. I didn't like him before book 4. I can't stand him in book 4. So knowing what you know in book 4 and then going back to book 3, I'm like, oh, you've been a nut. Like, oh, okay. So Morgan, Lonnie wound up coming like, come on, we about to prepare for Sunday dinner. You could come and help. And so, Morgan kind of like, okay, we'll go along with it, whatever. So they get in the kitchen and I know he's been crazy, but the crazy part about that is like it didn't show. Like when she was messing with in Ethic, what was that, 6? Okay, Gangster Part of Me a book and a half ago, because I feel like he didn't even show his true like flip of the switch until the end of book Butterfly 1. Like he look different. He look different. Like he ain't just college boy. Like he like he a whole bunch of So she went in the living room. She went in the kitchen, and Morgan almost cried when she saw Ethic coming down the steps. Everything about him was regal and strong. He was so royal, so loving. Her family, like the thought of him being in jeopardy because of a stupid decision that she made, she was thinking to herself, like, dang, I done really messed up this time. Yeah. But you know what? What book was that though? Was that 1? Was that book 1? Yeah, in Vegas or wherever they was at. Okay. Well, that was book 1. Towards the end, he's nuts. So he come in the door like, what's up, Mo? Kiss her on the cheek, normalities. And so here come my favorite. Hey, Pop. That's Masori. And she said Ethic was the deadliest man that she knew. But with her twins, he turned to Putty. Like he was the tall frame guy. He lowered to the staircase, sat on the seat down. So go ahead and welcome him in. He talking about this the best surprise I've ever gotten. Like I didn't know y'all was coming over. He said, who are my favorite little people in the world, huh? And you already signed like me. Like it's me, Pop. It's me, Pop. And so of course, I'm sorry, climbed up. I could just see Ethic being Pop. Like, can y'all see him being Pop? I love Pop. Like, come on, Ethic, the gangster done turned into a whole husband and a whole Pop. Like, can y'all just go ahead and give it to Ethic for being a whole gangster and a Pop. Like, what's up, Pop? I'm just so tickled, okay? He just went. Oh, yeah. And he didn't even go chase after. He didn't call her, try to see where she was at. Like, none of that. He probably knew. He probably had some spies. She probably thought she was sneaking, and he wasn't. And she wasn't. He probably knew everything she was doing. A little ugly. That's the reason why she knew. I do. I like how he just turned into Pop Pop with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the gangster, like, nah, nigga, I'm Pop Pop right now because I got the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, good old Ezra. And so she said, and then she said me, and he said, not just you, both of you, the two of you are my favorites. You know where, you know, he said, you know that, right? I love you. And so Sorry was like, I love you too. Easy, I'm here. Easy, you know how to be like, Easy, I'm in the building. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, come on now and play. Like, I'm here. He said, where him is, Pop Pop? Where him is? Where is him? Where is him? Said where him is. Like, where is he at? She is. But see, Yali is going to be like, well, I'm gonna rebuke that. Yali reminds me so much of Morgan in the sense where, you know, she is not I don't want to use the word overloved, but I feel like they're gonna overcompensate for her. She don't, because she's stingy with her stingy self. Like, just me, no, not just you, Yali. Sorry, too. Like, you gotta share with your mean ass. So he told him, like, Easy in the room. He got the headphones on, go get him. Of course she is. Of course she is. And her daddy gonna teach her how to be that. Her daddy gonna teach her how to be that. Definitely. Definitely. She gonna soften up to him. I hope so. Like, I hope she softens up to him a little bit. And so Alani said, come on, Pop Pop. You can watch a movie with your girls. And he kissed her on the lips, a quick peck. But a quick peck from Ethic Okafor held a lifetime worth of love. Where's my Ethic at? Could y'all see if where he is, get the tracking information on him to let me know if he on his way or if he like out for delivery or if he on back order? Because I mean, I just want to know, like, is he coming? You know, because I've been waiting for a long time and I'm tired of waiting. So if y'all could check for me, because you know, Amazon got Amazon Prime. I'm trying to figure out why it's been taking longer than these 2 days to get my Ethic in the mail. Just saying. So when he went to Morgan to give Morgan a hug, he said, you want to talk about it? She said, I just want to watch the movie. Just be here with y'all and watch movies. And so he said, well, when you're ready, you know, I'm here. Don't wait too long or I'm going to force the issue. If you bother, I'm bothered, Mo. And when I'm bothered, I'm going to see about you. You got me? And she's like, I promise it's nothing. Let's just watch a movie. Well, where I can order him at? Like, where I can order him at then? Like, if I can't order him on Amazon, where he at? Give me the information, Deanna, so I can order him so he can come. Turn it down some, Kennedy. Like, go ahead and give me the information there so I can order him. Because at this point, it's looking real scarce out here. So, Kennedy, turn it down. So she said, this is just exactly what I need right now. Like, you know, some time with just all of us, you know, all of us together or whatever. So she said, I'm making popcorn. And he said, what about you? Yali Pop, you want to watch a movie, Princess? And Yali's, of course, she answered because, of course, she want to watch a movie with her Pop Pop. And so Alani said, I'm making popcorn, and don't worry, Ma, I got your ranch seasoning for y'all all set up. And so he told her, like, I'll grab the popcorn, go ahead and get off your feet, keep my baby boy in there for a little longer. And so Morgan, of course, swooned because there's no love like Ethic and Alani's love. It lights up the room. It makes everything so... Yeah, where him is. Where him is. She said she wanted something like that, something beautiful and long lasting, something so organic that the rain from the storm couldn't destroy it. ENA's love was like a seed. The deeper it was pushed into the dirt, the more it strove to blossom. She watched Ethic as he whispered something in Lonnie's ear, and of course she laughed, and it just was like, oh, I'm like, oh, you can just see the love on two people. And so Morgan asked, like, well, where's B? And Kennedy, just go ahead and watch it in your room. Uh, so Morgan said, well, where's B? And she said she's shopping with Nanny. They went to the outlet sale, And she said, when is Bella so thrifty? Talking about since Nanny got her hands on her. Nanny, and Nanny old school, I get you 3 of these for $5. You know what I'm saying? Get you what you need. You don't got to spend a whole lot of money. And so Easy came downstairs like, y'all watching movies without me? Like, that's cold, Dad. Like, dang, y'all's gonna leave me out. Like, he said, my boy, get your ass in here and be quiet. Like, don't just go on and sit down and hush. And so I'm like, come on, baby boy. Like, you can sit next to me because Daddy stay hogging all the covers. Come on, sorry, you too. So they all get up there and now they're having a movie night. Like, this is like the best thing in the world for Morgan because she's so disconnected from her family because she doesn't really know how to explain to them that she may have gotten them into a heap of shit, okay? And she don't want them to be mad at her when they realize that they in a heap of shit because of her. Like, even though, yeah. Mm-hmm. So Easy like, well, what we gonna watch? And then so I'm like, Home Alone. And then after like, it ain't Christmas yet. And she's like, when does it ever have to be Christmas to watch Home Alone? Like, what are you talking about? And so Easy like, what's Home Alone? And she's like, I swear, boy, before I got here, like you was raising these kids ass backwards. He said, Morgan laughed and was like, I mean, like, well, Pops. He said, don't agree with that bullshit, Mo. Like, don't do that. So they laughed or whatever, giggle, ha ha. So she get a phone call or whatever, and it's bad. So she like, I'm take this. I'll be right back. Don't start without me. So she goes and she picks up the phone, and he like, it takes 55 minutes to drive from where you are to this doorstep. And so she said, how do you know where I am? And so that right there was another like, this nigga is creepy. So he said, I'm trying hard with you, Mo, harder than I've ever tried with anyone before you. I've been patient. I've been understanding. I've been taken for granted and made a fool of. It's not even close to being acceptable anymore. Get home before I get upset. Boy, because who you talking to though? Like, but who are you talking to though? Because be mad, but who are you speaking with? I don't want you to feel like it's okay to speak with me like this. Like, my daddy downstairs and I go get him. Because that would have been me. Like, who talking to? Hold on 1 second. Because I'm finna pass my daddy the phone. Because who you talking to? Because you crazy, but you ain't that crazy. Asking people around about my daddy because I'm finna go get him. Fuck. No. So the line went dead and she just was like, I'm like, I just fed up, okay? So while she outside, she hear like beep beep, like beep beep. And who is it? It's Messiah, my man. I love him. So he pull up outside the house or whatever, and he like, what you looking back for? Like you need permission, shorty. Like, get over here. Like, come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Come on over. So she went on ahead and went on over. Like, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. She said, what are you doing here? I'm like, why are you even here? Why are you here? He like, come here. She said, I can't fit, Messiah. I'm like, pulling up at Issachar. I love him. I love him. And you know what? Every time, listen, I love, why would Bash be following Issa? What you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. Break it down to me because sometimes I can get a little off. But probably he could have been. I can't stand him though. Like when you be bringing up stuff like that, it made me madder. Like, but he could have been. Oh, I can't stand him. Anyway, he was sitting in the driver's seat of the car, and he told her, like, get in. She's like, I can't fit. You know, I can't even get in there with you. That gone. Like, just go ahead on. And so he pulled her fingertips or whatever and forced her to get in the car to sit on his lap. And he signed to her, like, let me get that. Because he's just so mannish. He is so mannish, okay? Like, don't sign to me talk about, now, Deanna, you know I can't listen to this right now. You need to tell me right here, girl. I don't got my earbuds in. I'm going to listen in a minute, though. He's so mannish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sign to her, like, come on, shorty, let me get that. Like, boy, don't do that. Don't do that. So, and that's what she said. Don't do that. You know, I'm like, don't do that. He said, is that a yes? 3 squares and 2 snacks, shorty? Like, what you saying? Zori, why you laughing? What I do? I'm just saying. He said, is that a yes? Like, you know what I'm saying? 3 squares, 2 snacks, shorty. That's what's on the bottom of my Messiah thing. He said, I know it's wet. He's signing this though. Like, he's literally signing this to her. Like, I know it's wet. Tell me it ain't. I'd have jumped in the car with him. All the time. Cussing out all the time. I just like, here, fine. Just take it. That'd be me. Here, fine. Okay. Like, whatever you want. Just take it. Don't sign that type of mannish stuff to me. I would have been like, you talking to me? No, but oh no. And so she's like, Messiah, stop. I'm like, come on, stop. Like, let's not do this. She was feeling uncomfortable though, because she felt like she kind of like in between the rock and the hard place because of Meek. I mean, because Issa has witnessed her and the Meek's affairs. Now he's witnessing her and Messiah's affairs after her and Meek. You know, it's just kind of like awkward. Like, you know what I mean? Like she running through the whole crew. Okay, I'm finna go on there. I'm gonna go on that page and see. I'm gonna go on there and see. She said, Messiah, stop. You know, about her. She flustered, can't get it. She said, what are you doing here? You know, like, why are you here? You forgot that question. She said, I haven't been. He said, my girl is here. Like, where else I'm gonna be? She said, I haven't been your girl for a long time. He said, you always gonna be my girl, Mo. Always gonna be my girl. She said, I can be. She said, you can't be here. And he said, I can be wherever the fuck I want to be, Mo. Like, that's the difference between me and you. I go where I want. You go where you told. How that happen, shorty? Where the girl I made a woman out of? And she said, Messiah kissed on her bare skin on her shoulder, where her jacket slid down. And he's talking about, yo, that shoulder gonna get you in trouble. Like, a shoulder, boy. Like, you gotta find something to do with somebody else to play with. He said, keep playing with me. I know that nigga ain't hitting that shit right. She's like, Messiah, you know what I mean? You gotta stop. Like, talking about, yep, that too. My name and shit. You want a nigga to, you real good, huh? I would have just died right there. She turned red. He's like, y'all wild as fuck. You know what I mean? I'm finna get up out of here. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and go. He said, I'm about to go get a plate. I know Alani in there cooking the fuck out of some shit. Talk about, nigga, ain't you vegan? No, he talking about, not when Alani on the stove, my nigga. You brought a nigga with a plate one time, and I've been jonesing for that shit ever since. Like, I'm vegan-ish, G. You know, I'm vegan-ish. So he's talking about, Ashley gonna shoot your skinny ass. He's talking about, I'll risk it. You know, like, for a plate for Alani, I'll risk it. Like, ain't no thing. She said, so Morgan, like, just go ahead in there in the family room. And Messiah talking about, Amik in there. She's talking about, he really haven't been speaking to me these days. Now, boy, you know Mickey is not allowed in there with ethic in there. Mickey gonna have to sit outside like you sitting outside right now, boy, gone. He said, college boy in there. You know, I'm gonna run it all down. Like, Mickey in there, no, college boy in there. She shook her. He said, good, I ain't gotta kill nobody today. You know, I'm like, phew, okay. You just saved 2 people's lives. Like, so he told her, like, go ahead and get in the car. Go ahead and get in the car. So he was hitting the blunt. He gave it to her, or whatever. And she like, not today. Like, and so she asked him, like, have you talked to Amik? And She said, and he told her, like, don't ask me about that nigga. Like, don't ask me about that nigga, no, Mo. Don't. Like, don't. So he told her, like, go ahead and get in on the other side. And so she wound up getting in the driver's seat or whatever. And so he told her, she said, I can't just leave. Like, I can't just leave. He said, we ain't going for our shorty. Like, I just want to rap with you real quick. Like, I just want to shoot the shit with you for a minute. I'm like, okay. Okay. Hold on. I done took the text. I'll be right back. But so he said, hey, yo, you look down at that phone one more time and I'm going to call that nigga and tell him what's good. I don't need permission to do shit with you, Morgan Atkins. You hear me? That's the little bit of toxicness I be saying that I be liking right there. Go look at your phone one more time, Morgan. I don't gotta ask permission to do shit with you. You right. You right. Gotta put my phone in my purse like you right. You right. You got it. So she pushed out a sharp breath. You know, about okay. Went over to the driver's side or whatever, and she got in. So as they driving in the car, whatever the case may be, he like, drive, shorty, like, let's go ahead and go. And so she said, what about Issa? Like, Ethan's really going to kill him. Like, he's really going to kill him. And she like, he all right, he a big boy, like he'll be good. Big homie definitely gonna kill him though. I'm like, definitely gonna kill him though. I'm mad Ashley ain't never tell us what happened when he would try to go in there and get that plate. I'm about to put that in the group. Like, hey Ashley, you remember that one time when Issa went in the house to get that plate? What did he actually get the plate or no? Like, I need to know. So they was driving or whatever, the cool outside. Now he don't got his locks no more. He got a nice little R&B Trey Songz type of fade going on. So she eyeing him. He bobbing his head to the music. He got his eyes closed because he high. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just regular high, like high. He high in the car. And so she kind of like stealing glances at him. It's kind of taking her back to like, before everything hit the fan or whatever the case may be. And so she's staring, of course. And so as they driving, he got his eyes closed and he signed to her like, stop staring, shorty, with his eyes closed. I love them on the pages together. I do not always think that her and Morgan Messiah Morgan should be back together because I sometimes think that he's not capable of giving her what she needs right now. But when they be on the pages together, like, I be like, dang, I loved it. I love them on the pages together. So then he tossed up the double M's, you know what I'm saying? Like she used to do. Something that used to go out every Friday on her Twitter account because that was always going to be her man, period, point blank. And what? So she asked him, like, where we about to go? And he like, Crossroad Villages. And that's the place that her dad used to take her when she was little. And, when it was around Christmas time or whatever. So it's kind of like a place that got like, I think it's like a carnival place, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think it's like a place that's kind of set up like a carnival. So they got like a carousel and all that stuff, funnel cakes, hot chocolate, souvenir shops and stuff like that. So, of course it does because that's her man. What you mean, period. It's always going to be M&M's every Friday, like clockwork. She ain't even change it because why? But so they go to the shop or whatever. She's like, oh my God, my dad used to take me here. I haven't been here since I was a kid or whatever. And she said she had been there since she was a kid. Ethic used to try to take her, but she didn't want to go. And then they got out the car. Then neither one of them had no jacket. And she's like, it's cold, Messiah. Like, I'll freeze. Like, I didn't grab my coat. And he like, so he took off his jacket and gave his jacket to her. She said, now you'll freeze. He said, I've been in Michigan my whole life. I can take a little cold, shorty. Like, come on. So she was like, it hasn't changed. Like, it seems a lot bigger. It seemed a lot bigger when I was 6 years old. So they wound up going in the store, getting like some hot chocolate and I think like some grown-up beverages or whatever. And so it seemed bigger when I was 6. He said, it's plenty big, shorty. So then her phone rung and she went on ahead and hit the button and didn't answer. So they went into the shop and bought some trinkets or whatever, like a snow globe thing. And I think he went on ahead or it was like not a snow globe, but like a jewelry box with a ballerina in it. And she said she used to have one when she was little, so he went on ahead and bought it for her. Like, this is the sweet side of my man, y'all. So they wind up getting on. She said Mazan broke it. He threw it at Raven's head one day when she was late coming home from the hair salon. So I cried all night, and she begged me to be quiet so I wouldn't make her mad. And so Messiah said, like, I don't want to talk about them, Mo. Like, why don't we just keep it right here, me and you? I don't want to think about nobody else just for a few hours. Like, I ain't never really asked somebody for shit, but if you can just give me that just today, I'll be a happy nigga, Mo. You can go back to hate me as soon as I drop you off. And I appreciate that from him because for real, a lot of their relationship was built around other people. Like, you know, like the hate that she had towards Mazan was because of a relationship that her sister, like, it has nothing to do. I ain't gonna say it has nothing to do with them, but they would have been talking about some stuff where neither one of the parties is even here to help them rectify the situation anyway. So he still didn't take the opportunity to tell her right then and there that Masan wasn't his brother. I don't know why he just didn't say, I don't know why. But anyway, so she said, okay. And I was like, okay. So he said, I think she might have got her like a blanket or whatever. So he took the blanket and wrapped it around them together, like, you know, around both their necks, and then tied the blanket in the front so that they could be warm or whatever. They got on some hot chocolate, threw a couple grown people drinks or whatever in there. And she said, you need to get a coat. Like, you gonna be sick without a coat. He like, I'm good, Mo. Like, as long as you warm, I'm good. And so she said, you either get under this blanket with me or take your coat. As a matter of fact, it's too cold for this anyway. Let's just go back. He like, all right, shorty, shit. Like, I get under the fucking blanket. Like, God damn. So they tied the blanket or whatever. And so she was like, I love these lights. I forgot how much I love this. And this she was talking about was like him and her. You like being in a moment. They didn't really have a lot of these moments before because they did everything just in the privacy of the four walls that they were in. So they talked about the Eminem Forever that went out every 1 o'clock. And he said, this is kind of dope. Like, it seemed like something that you would like. He said, look, this shit needs some liquor in it. She said, just like you to corrupt some innocent. He said, if I remember right, you like that shit. She said, that was a long time ago. He said, yeah, I guess it was. Like, you know, and this is kind of hella awkward because I think this is the first time for real that they've had like a long time with each other that hasn't been her running out of her graduation and giving him the business. Like, you know what I'm saying? They haven't had any like sit down and conversation type of moments since he's been back. And she said, wow, Messiah hasn't changed. Like, this is the exact same one that my daddy used to get on. So they wind up getting on the carousel. And so when they got on the carousel, he like, what you want, shorty? Like, you want a horse? Like, you want a bench? You want a throne? Like, where you want to be at? She said, I want to stand. And she said, I want to stand with you while it spins and close my eyes. I want to feel dizzy like I used to with you. He like, okay. Like, he knew the dizzy feeling she was talking about, the sick feeling, because he felt it too. He felt it nowadays. I always felt it ever since the day he decided to love her. He had been dizzy over her. So they kind of stayed in the moment together, you know, like swung around, dizzy. I think she might have cried. Like, it was just one of those emotional encounters, you know, when you're trying to understand the dynamics of a love affair that went wrong. That's very nice of you to try to be quiet. I love you with my whole soul. So they kind of in the moment. So she said, I hate that you cut your hair. You know, I loved it. I loved you. She said, you changed on me. Like, you left me. He said, I done a lot of shit, Mo. I done a lot of shit. But leaving you is the worst. It's the fucking worst. He said, you hear me? I thought about you every day, every fucking second. Even when it hurt too bad to think about anything, I always thought about you, shorty, for 2 years. She said, but you didn't call me. You didn't trust me to choose you, Messiah. I would have. She said, I was terrified of you after I found out who you were, but I still wanted you. You crushed me, and I just wanted you. He said, I know, shorty. He said, I'm a sorry ass nigga, but I couldn't stay, Mo, and I couldn't bring you. There was some shit I had to do alone. And of course, he didn't want to tell her about the cancer because he did want to pity her for want her to pity him for whatever reason. And I think he might have like kissed her. I think. Yeah, he was kissing her on her chin, her nose, her lips, all of that other stuff. And he said, you freezer, come on, let's get back. It's getting late. And so he told her, like, I got something for you. And she said, what's this? And he was like, your Christmas gift. She's like, but it's not Christmas. He said, yeah, I missed a couple. I bought it last year. He said, the last time I gave you a Christmas gift, you said it didn't feel like a gift. I hope this is better. It ain't really nothing. A nigga can rap, but it's yours. Deanna, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that today, okay? We just not. Maybe on Monday, but not today. Okay? On Monday. Not today. Not today. Okay? Not today. So she pulled out the paper. So she pulled out a piece of paper and noticed that he bought her a star and named it after her. And he told her, he said, it's corny. You know what I'm saying? I know it's corny. You can tell me if you don't like it. He said, you just so far away from me, Mo. He said, you're living with another nigga, wearing his ring, having his kids. He said, I can't see you when I want. When I look up, I can see that it'll always be there. He said, it's dumb, right? And she said, it's not. It's not. She said, I love it, Messiah. He said, come on, let's get you home before I smack fire at that corny ass nigga for blowing up your line. Like, let's get on up out of here. So they got in the car. This is the first time that she had ever been with him and she wasn't mad or she wasn't angry. I know. It's all in the same chapter, though. That's the crazy part about it. That's what I'm trying to hurry up and speed past it because I don't really want to do it, but whatever. So this is the first time that they had been together when they wasn't mad with each other, wasn't upset with each other, whatever the case may be. And so when they got to the house, she asked him, like, do you want to come in? He like, nah, I'm gonna break out. So she told him, like, I would have did anything for you. I just wanted you to want me like I wanted you. Have no idea what I've been through. What you put me through, thinking you didn't love me. I'm still not sure if you ever did. And he said, I'm going to love you until the last breath leaves me, shorty. He said, I don't give a fuck about nobody else, just you. That's all I fucking care about. And I know I fucked up shit, but I'm never fucking with nobody else the way I fuck with you. You got your family, and I get that. You got your doubts in me, and I placed them there, so I understand that too. But I'm just letting you know, in case you see me out, in case you think I'm trying to replace you, it'll never happen, Mo. If at any time you want to let a nigga come home, I'll come running. I'll take care of another nigga, kids, and all that, if that's the issue. He said, because now he was crying, about to cry. He said, I'll take whatever is a part of you, Mo. Let me come home, baby. He said, you promised I could always come home, that you were home and that home will always be there. So he had tears in his eyes. You know, I'm like, oh, he about to cry. So Morgan lifted the hand to his face, and she was in a worse predicament because she had a husband or a fiance who was forcing her to stay. And he told her, I'm sorry, Mo. He said, I'm trying to be patient, but I need you. He said, you my shorty do. What I'm supposed to do without you? I'm done. Hey, what I say, Zoria? What did I say? We're not doing that today. Not right now. That's it. We're not doing it. He wasn't lying. So stop saying that. He wasn't lying. Dang. So he said, I need you, shorty, to do up. He said, what I'm supposed to do without you? He said, I'm dying, Mo. He said, I thought it would get better. Thank you. I love you. I love you, though. I love you with the love of the love, but we ain't doing that today, okay? He said, I thought it was going to get better, but if I got to die, I want you to be the last face I see, which makes me think that the cancer might be back. What y'all think? Zaria. No. I think his cancer might be back and he might have just told us and we just didn't even think about it, because when he said he thought it would get better, that's what he was talking about. That's what I think. That's what I think. But anyway, he said, I can't live without you, Morgan. It's driving me crazy, shorty. Just let me come home. Fuck this nigga shorty. Fuck me too. I don't even give a damn about none of that no more. I just want you. Let's go grab your kids and let's break out. Like, you know about, let's just bust this joint. And so in the middle of it, what? In the middle of it, she said, "They yours, Messiah. I tried to tell you, I tried to call you 1,000 times, but you left. The twins, Messiah and Yori, they're yours. They're ours." Now, I'm about to stop because I don't want to do the next part. I got something in my eye, y'all. I don't want to do the next part. So she told him that the kids was his, and he kind of like, yeah, the bomb is dropped. That's why I'm about to just stop this laugh because I don't want to do this. I don't want to talk about this part because I ain't like this part. So, nah, though, but she dropped the bomb, told him that the kids was his, and like Messiah do, very Messiah-esque, he flips, like, basically like, what you mean? Like, don't tell me that, shorty. You lied to me. You was a snake in the grass. He called her everything but the child of God, and she tried to touch him, and he smacked her hands away. Go get my fucking kids. All I want to do is be with them. This shit you did was unforgivable. Like, he just went down the street and around the corner with it. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. He definitely took it too far to me. Like, you exploded in the wrong manner. Like, you left her just like she left you. You lied just like she lied. Like, you just didn't have to react that way. That's what I was thinking. Like, where he at? Did he leave? Like, I'm pretty sure he wasn't just sitting at the house waiting on them to come back. Like, but I guess he might have had been because, or maybe Arya came and picked him up. So he got mad, like, you kept that shit from me. I didn't agree with the way he reacted. I didn't. I understood the little bit of frustration because in his mind, I could imagine him thinking, like, you've been letting that nigga raise my kids. But, like, I just think it was too much. Like, you weren't here. You left me. He said, they think that that nigga, they daddy. You know, but oh, my God. And so I think Ethic might have came to the door at this time and told her to come inside. And then Ethic and Messiah wind up having like this heart-to-heart moment, basically telling him like, she like, Ethic, I just need a minute with him. He like, nah, fuck you, Mo. Like, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Like, time's up, shorty. I ain't got shit for you. I'm done. You got another man raising my kids. They call him daddy. Like, And so she like, sigh. He like, don't touch me. Yeah, I think she should have said something a long time ago. But, you know, everybody is kind of touching on when she should have said something. I think when he asked her at best, she should have said yes. She shouldn't have let it keep on going on. Like, if he would have never asked her, then that's different. But he asked her on damn near 3 different occasions before right now, when she could have definitely just said, like, those is your kids. But you just wanted to hold on to that information, and I'm not really sure why. I don't really know why she did that. But that's neither here nor there. And so Ethic told Morgan, like, you need to go inside. So him and Ethic and Messiah told Ethic, like, I just need a minute. Because Ethic was like, you come inside too. He was, I just need a minute. You know, if I just need a minute, I just need a minute. So he got outside or whatever, and he said, trust me, Messiah, I ain't here to hurt you. Nobody gonna hurt you. Because I think Ethic might have tried to hug him, and he just was like, no. Yeah, I don't like that. I just don't. I think that was a bullshit ass excuse, honestly. I just do. Like, I just don't. I don't think that that's the right word choice. But I don't know, because I don't know. Because you still could have told him and still kept your distance. It had nothing to do with safety. Like, first of all, I don't think he ever would have hurt her or those kids, but he couldn't even kill Ethic. Like, I just don't. I don't like that safe shit, but I'm gonna let her have that. So he said, she got my kids. I missed 2 years. They not even gonna know who I am. Like, it's never too, and so Ethics told him, like, it's never too late to be a father. It's time for you to put the childish shit away. That rage you keep in your heart is dangerous. It's no good for you. It's no good for the kids. It's no good for Morgan. You got to be willing to do anything for them, anything, even put the aggression aside. Like he said, I gave you, he said, what you gonna do with the rest of them? Yeah, not on purpose. What you gonna do with the rest of them? You can't misstep with them. He said, I gave you one pass, one. There will not be another. You don't pass down none of the pain Bookie caused you. I know he did. And so he basically rehashed, what happened to Messiah. I mean, with it came to Bookie, and he told him, like, come on in the house and hold your baby. So she brought the kids downstairs and she let them know, like, this is Masari, this is Yara Ray Atkins. And when she went upstairs to and then she brought Yali up. He brought Yali upstairs, and he said, "Say hi, Yali Pop." And she waved, and he said, "She's mine." About, oh, she mine. He like, she's yours. And then he said, "This is your daddy." And of course, they like, huh? Like, daddy, like, that's not my daddy, she said. And of course, Messiah can sign, so he know what she said. And not only did he feel some type of way because she signed that, but the fact that she was deaf and she signed. So that just was a lot for him to he said, she don't know me, man. He said, that's okay. She will. She's yours. And then so Morgan tried to come downstairs, and he like, keep her away from me. I just want to know my kids. And so Morgan feels like, oh my God, like I'm losing him again. He told her, like, we done. The shit is unforgivable. I'm done. I just want to see my kids. And she like, Messiah, don't say that. Like, don't do this. Like, you can't do this to me again. He said, you did it, Mo. Like, this is where I feel like he shouldn't have did, whatever the case may be. And so Ethic told her, like, give him some time with his kids. Like, give him some time, Mo, because, like, right now, this isn't about you. Like, this literally is about him and his kids. And so he told her, like, go ahead and go upstairs. And then she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose him again. So then she went through this whole little crying fit, because now when she was just thinking about giving in to them doing a family thing again, he flipped the script right back on her, because we know that's just how Messiah do. So she went upstairs, and he told her, she walked upstairs, and he called her name, like, Morgan. And she turned around, and he was like, bring my fucking son. And then I was mad at Ethic, like, don't let him talk to her like that. Like, I know that that's your protege and all that shit, but don't let him talk to her like that, mad or not. Don't talk to my daughter like that, little nigga, because I'll fuck you up in here. That's what I feel like he should have said. I love Messiah too, but don't talk to my daughter like that. Like, don't tell her to go get your fucking son. I'd be like, boy, calm down. Calm down. So Alani was upstairs in the room. She's sleeping. When she walked upstairs, she's like, Alani, please wake up. Please wake up. I need your help. She's like, what's going on? And she was like, he knows about the kids. He gonna leave me. I'm gonna lose him again. Da 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 da. Next thing you know, he took the kids he put the kids in the back of his car and left. They don't got nothing. They don't know him. He a stranger. I don't like how he handled that situation, but he took them. And he left and took him to his apartment. Who do he call when he take the kids? Drum roll, please. Blah. So I'm going to stop right here because my computer battery about to go dead. But I am going to get on tomorrow to knock this book out so that I can definitely start talking about book 4 on Sunday. So we only got 1, 2, 3, 4 more chapters of this one, and they for real quick chapters. Like, it's not quick chapters, but something that I can sum up or whatever. So basically, he take the kids to his house. He asks Blue to help him, and that's a whole nother dramatic circumstance. Okay, like, it's a little bit much. So thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me for this hour on this Shot Fridays. To my main things, I'm going to holler at y'all when I get up off here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm probably going to start doing some regular videos when I start doing Butterfly 4, because I want to be able to, break it down without doing it this way. So I will be doing that. I love you guys. Until next time. Bye-bye, Jujubee.